Me and her would get along.
I didn't know that she was known for fashion.
And start from your friends.
Aw, sweet.
Every single year?
Seems like it, yeah.
Jeez. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week we are doing stuff about the Queen in remembrance.
Remembrance isn't the right word.
Yeah, whatever.
In celebration.
In celebration for her Jubilee, 70th Jubilee. It's a huge deal, big deal for you guys. Big deal for her, obviously.
A bigger deal
she's
for
getting up
her.
there on becoming the longest reigning monarch in history of all time. I think actually the longest reigning ruler. I think she's already the longest reigning monarch.
We're going to go ahead and all this week continue to honor that, I guess you could say.
Just learn more about the Queen.
Yes, because she's done a lot. Obviously 70 years. And then we'll just end out the week with a big bang.
Anyway, so with that kind of theme going on, commemoration.
Commemoration, that's
the word I was looking for. We're going to be checking out why Queen Elizabeth II is a total boss. And yeah, other than that, I don't really know anything about this video. Other than maybe them showing top moments. So we're just going to check them out and check out this clip and see why she is such a boss.
As I learned from growing up, you don't mess with your grandmother, and what she says goes.
That's with all grandmas.
All hail the Queen. We're taking a look at all the ways she's a total boss.
Your Majesty, Mummy.
Mummy.
Sorry,
I know that's very common, but it sounds
Boss.
so foreign.
Your Majesty,
You do know who that is behind him, right?
Mummy.
A famous musician? Someone from the Beatles?
Okay.
Okay.
I was going to say.
I recognize Elton John.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Okay, which Beatle is he?
Paul McCartney.
Okay.
For starters, the Queen is funny.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all here this evening.
We saw that one.
Yeah.
Previous
Thank you,
video.
Mr. Prime Minister of Canada, for making me feel so old. Oh, really? Please.
Boo.
And she seems to be game for pretty much anything, including starring alongside James Bond himself, Daniel
Saw that.
Craig, to open the 2012 London Olympic Games.
Ah. That's what that was in reference to. So it wasn't in the Bond film.
And we know she loves to play the ponies.
Her Majesty the Queen only presents 2 trophies during Royal Ascot, and look at the delight there, the sheer joy.
So that is really cool. She
Queen
got to
Elizabeth
present the
is-
trophy to herself.
And look at the delight there, the sheer joy.
Queen Elizabeth II is the longest reigning
Coronation?
monarch in British history.
And I've
Actually,
seen
everything's-
one coronation and been the recipient in the other. She's pretty remarkable.
And she's one tough lady. Just ask the Crown actress Claire Foy.
So you've met her briefly. Well, of course it's brief. It's not like you're hanging out with her. It's very brief. Brief until she gives you a hand back. She invented the shove back. She really gives you your hand back after you've met her.
Foy has learned everything there is to know about the Queen in order to make her portrayal as accurate as possible.
That's cool.
She's an outdoorsy person, and I'm not outdoorsy, but she just, like outdoorsy people just are more like, oh, just get on with things a bit more.
She is one tough broad.
She really is a tough broad. That's a really good way to describe her as a broad. She really is a broad.
I thought broad was kind of slang.
I think it is, but I think it's kind of an endearing slang.
Endearing slang? Okay, that'd be interesting. I don't know where we're on The Crown. I think one season, maybe? A lot of people were saying it was pretty inaccurate, so I'm wondering, based off what she said, if it is accurate, or if they're just trying to get, like,
Essence of it.
her personality accurate, but then the stories are scripted. I don't
Fabricated a
know.
bit more.
Because I just know in the comments when people have mentioned, like, watch The Crown or whatever, like, a lot of them are very, it's not accurate, don't watch it, and then other people will say it's totally accurate, or it's very, or
So a
it's,
matter of opinion, maybe.
I don't know.
We don't know. We've never met
She
her.
really is a tough broad. That's a really good way to describe her as a broad. She really is a broad.
Now, we can't talk about the Queen without talking about her fashion.
My lords and
They're gonna say
members
Philip.
of the House of Commons.
She's a woman who wears many hats, both literally and figuratively.
It gives me particular pleasure that this visit comes so soon.
Are you making fun of the Queen's height?
No.
Oh.
I think they are. Me and her would get
I
along.
didn't know that she was known for fashion.
I mean, she is the queen.
I mean, I
She's
would
probably
no.
the queen of
I
fashion.
expect that every dress, every piece of cloth she wears is probably worth tens of thousands of dollars. I would expect nothing less.
No, so it has
For
a
royalty,
specific tailor that
but-
only she wears the clothes that she
Yeah,
makes
probably.
or
I'm
something.
just no. That's probably true.
I don't
But
know.
anyway, no. I would expect nothing less other than the finest of fine.
But this is actually, the clip is clever because I've never heard of the famous talking hat speech. They just mentioned something. This is from a famous talking hat speech that we've never heard of, but it definitely makes sense since she's so short on
She's
the
a
podium.
woman who wears many hats, both literally and figuratively.
It gives me particular pleasure
Oh,
that
nice.
this visit comes so soon after a vivid and effective demonstration of the long-standing alliance between
great.
our two countries.
It said the Queen has sported an estimated
I like that one.
5,000 hats in the past 50 years.
I mean, that's more than almost anyone else goes through.
When it comes to birthdays, the Queen's is one of a kind.
Her birthday's in April.
She actually has two. Her real birthday on April 21st, and the public celebration, Trooping the Colors, that takes place on the second Saturday of June, and basically shuts down London.
Wait, what?
Shuts down London because of how big of a party it is, probably.
But we might be in London.
In June?
Yeah.
Early June. Depends on when our flight is.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we need to also check out Trooping the Color.
Yeah.
We still need to check that out.
Over
That's cool.
1,400 soldiers, 200 horses, and 400 musicians take part in the event. So it's quite the spectacle.
Every single year?
Seems like it, yeah.
Jeez.
So it's quite the spectacle. Despite her regal title and status, Queen Elizabeth is one supportive granny.
The more grandmother bits, the more I can get advice and suck all that information out of her and all that experience that she's had for so long.
Things were rapidly building up steam towards the wedding, and I was given a list in the first meeting of 777 names, and not one of them on there I knew, and I wasn't too happy about it, so I rang her for a bit of sort of moral support and a bit of backup, and she said, don't be so ridiculous, get rid of the list and start from your friends.
Aww,
She's
sweet.
being very generous and not sort of being forceful at all in any of her views, but I feel she's been there sort of a gentle guidance really for me.
Who is that woman?
Pretty sure it's Kate Middleton, who is her daughter-in-law.
She's married to the...
William.
Okay.
But I feel she's been there sort of a gentle guidance really for me.
She has that amazing ability to make anyone relax, and that's a skill in itself, and she's very good at it.
That's cool.
But we want to know, what's your favorite thing about Queen Elizabeth and the royal family?
And that would be an interesting question to throw out to you guys, because I don't know enough about her to have like a favorite moment or anything about the royal family so much. It's kind of interesting to check out. I do kind of want to know a little bit more of like how a monarchy system runs as opposed to like a democratic system. That's still something I'm definitely wanting to check out. But anyway, so yeah, that would just be more of a question for you guys, because or at least I don't really have a favorite.
We're just now trying to start immersing ourselves in the culture and the characters, I guess. Getting to know all this stuff is very informational and quite interesting. I don't know if this would consider her a badass or
It doesn't say badass, it says a boss, a total
well,
boss.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, I was thinking it was probably a clickbaity title.
A little bit. But it's still interesting. I mean, to have your birthday celebration with 1,400
Soldiers.
soldiers
Wars Guard.
every single year.
And shutting down one of the biggest cities in the world, if it really does. I'm sure it doesn't, like... Okay, you guys let me know, but I can't imagine, like, it legit shuts down the city. It probably just
for one
shuts...
day it could.
It probably just shuts out, I would think, the surrounding area. Maybe within a couple miles.
True. And with this whole Jubilee thing coming up, I think that's
that's
just
gonna
as
be
big of a
huge.
deal.
Oh, it's
And-
bigger.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bigger deal because it only comes once.
It might only be once forever.
Yeah. The only one to ever get 70.
I think she's the only British monarch to do that, yes.
Yes. So
Huge
yeah.
deal.
That does make her a boss. Boss of that for sure.
Alright guys, well that was the video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Please be safe, take care, look after one another, and that is it. Cheers. I really wanted to bring up Andrew Jackson, but
Why would you want to bring him up?
because he was badass.
Why?
If I remember right, he actually did a duel while he was president. Roosevelt was like very late 1800s.
No.
They were cousins. You have Teddy and Franklin.
Oh, I forgot.
They were like second or third cousins.
Wow. They wouldn't be direct cousins then.
Yeah, second or third cousins.
Okay.
This is going to be a long cut, but it could easily be a 40-year difference for second cousins.
Remember
Anyway,
any of
interesting
that in
facts
history.
that this is all going to get cut out.
Maybe.